8 signs to detect narcissists. Number 1, a sense of overimportance. Their needs have to come first regardless of the circumstance. You could have important meetings back to back. You could have something really important due for work tomorrow. You could have an injury. It could be anything and all that really demands your attention. But if it doesn't serve them, then it doesn't matter to them. You have to meet their needs no matter what you're going through. Number 2, a need for admiration. They love it when other people praise them, and they can't stand it when they think other people are better than them. They have an over need and over desire to be seen as attractive, and they have an excessive desire also to get likes and comments on their social media and being told that they are attractive. They have this excessive need for admiration and attention, and it usually sabotages their relationships, because even if you're with a person in the relationship and you're really admiring them, you're giving them lots of attention, but even still that is not enough for them, and they still need to be posting things on social media to get as much attention. It's an endless hole that could never be filled. Number 3, a sense of entitlement. They believe everybody should worship them and strive to make them happy. You could do the most beautiful things for them. You could buy them presents. You could take them out. You could take them for dinners, expensive dinners. You could do anything at all that would really show your love and care about them, but they wouldn't be grateful at all about it because they just believe they're entitled to it. Number 4, superficial relationships. They only want to be friends with other people who they perceive as high status. It's very important to them that they are seen with successful people or attractive people. Anyone they perceive to be high status, they believe that that gives them importance, and it takes away their value and drops their self-worth and drops the way that they are perceived by other people if they're hanging around normal people or people who are not that way. And so it's very superficial, and they will seek out very surface level relationships and can never have deep, authentic ones. Number 5, taking advantage of others. They will not hesitate to throw someone under the bus just for their own personal gain. It doesn't matter how long you might have known the person. You could have been their friend for years, even decades. But if they are going to lose face or lose being perceived as high status, or just because of their own entitlement, they would not care at all to throw you under the bus and destroy the entire relationship as long as they keep their entitlement and their significance. Number 6, lack of empathy. They simply don't have empathy for other people. Kindness and understanding are not traits that they have. You could be crying and really upset and really in a bad place, and you may find them getting angry at you. And you'll be like, why are they getting angry at me? Well, probably because you're not meeting their needs. They just don't have the capacity to feel or understand what other people may be feeling based on what they've been through, because they're so disconnected from their own true feelings themselves. Number 7, resistance to change. They are very resistant to change and find it very hard to compromise. They have very little flexibility. They'll say things like, it's my way or the highway. Well, that's just essentially how they will live. You could be doing the right things for them, and you could be really asking something genuine and reasonable of them, but because it's not what they like, or it would mean they would have to change, then they simply will be resistant and probably blame you about it. So it makes it very hard to get alignment. Number 8, they live a life of fantasy. They are simply deluding themselves about how great they are, how amazing they are, how successful they think they are, when really they know they're not. They could spend their entire life lying to other people to get other people to think about how amazing and successful they are, when they know deep down that they're just lying to themselves. And they have so much shame that they would never be honest with themselves about that. And so they live a whole facade about what their life is like when it's really not that way at all. So just know what you see on social media from these people is generally how their life is not really about. And you don't need to question yourself about, is my life terrible or bad? You don't need to question yourself about that, because their life is generally not a true reflection of how it really is. And so look out for these 8 signs and run away from them if you see them. and make sure that you deserve a healthy relationship, and that's what you need to look for in your life if you want to have a beautiful relationship and life. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Leave a comment below, let me know what you think, and feel free to subscribe to this channel as well, because there's more amazing videos coming out. And just type the words NDT below, and I will actually send you a video of how you can heal yourself from your trauma after a negative or a narcissistic relationship and become the best version of you. See you next time, Luke.